Thank you so much, sir. Today we'll be talking about monetization, guys, and everything we need to know about monetization. Because when I started YouTube, I know I'm going to make a lot of money from YouTube. Oh. I'm not yet fully disappointed, but I am disappointed. I thought when you come on YouTube, you just pack all the money, but what I expected is not what I got. So I recently got monetized, not on this channel. This channel is not monetized yet. So I had another channel. I have series of channels, but one of them was lucky enough to get monetized. To get monetized. So and when I started seeing the income coming, I was like, "What is this?" I was surprised. I was shocked and surprised because I've already planned, written my list of what I'm going to go to the market and buy. I saw the money. I was like, thank God I did not borrow any money. I would have been in real debt. Because I was like, what is this? So when I saw I had 3,000 views that day on the channel, and I just got $1.06. I was like, what is this? So I went on there and checked how much they are paying advertisers. They say the advertisers are paying $1.54 for to play ad. So I now said, so how come 3,000 views now came up to $1.06? So I've seen him make a video about what he made with 100,000 views in 2022 and what it was in 2023 and what it was in 2024. So I wanted to delve into that and tell us everything we need to know so we don't get our heart broken. Because if I tell you I'm not heartbroken, I am very heartbroken. I need to find the strength to start editing my videos again because I've lost all the motivation.
Okay. What the thing there is that you say you got 3,000 views.
Yes, so on the day we monetized this channel is on Sunday, last Sunday on the 25th. And that day we turned the monetization because we are allowed into the partner program when we reach 500 subscribers because the watch hour came in faster than the subscribers came in. So we're allowed into the program, and when we finally turned watch hour ads on was on Sunday, and that day we turned it on around past 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
On Tuesday afternoon, because they say it takes 2 days to process for payment to process. On Tuesday evening, when I looked at the app, I was seeing $1.66. I was like, what the hell?
For, for how many views? For how many views?
4,000 something views.
3,000.
Like it was so it was so heartbroken. And the watch hour is up to 300 and something. That's the annoying part. Like I was like, this is not this is God. If this is how are YouTubers making the money? I don't understand though. I don't want to give because I know I'm going to make a lot of money. That's why I created multiple channels to get the money. Since my tutorial channel is not bringing it in, this channel we are on has not been monetized. So I started doing a lot of things this year to see if I can get other channels monetized. But this one, the monetization has gone down the drain. The motivation has gone down the drain.
But
Please, for all the channels, I'm so sorry, but that's the fact. Sincerely.
okay. You see, one thing you need to, that's why, when you really want to take YouTube as a part-time job or a means of making money through ads, you need to also be conversant with the analytics so that when some certain things are happening, you won't be surprised. You get the point. When you check this and check this, you say, okay, this is the reason why you are getting this result. So that will give you an idea whether if it's something that you can fix or something that is permanent or something that is beyond your control. Now you said you get 3,000 views and 3,000 views gave and you got like around $1 or so, right?
$1.66. Yes.
Okay. So that means like 1,000 view, your 1,000 view should be approximately like 50 cents. Maybe they are paying you 50 cents for 1,000 views. So one thing you need to first of all check is where your audience. I uploaded a video this afternoon. I don't know that you watched it,
I've seen it, yes,
but
but
you
I've
you
not
are
watched it fully.
okay because I explained all these things in that video. So what you need to check, you check where your audience, people watching your videos, where they are coming from, whether they are from high top paying countries or they are from like countries with a lower, I mean, with lower economy or something like that. So, but apart from that, what is the niche of your of the channel?
Okay, so this channel focuses on telling folk tale stories. So
Okay,
it's storytelling. And
if-
and I also checked the where the views were coming from before we came on this call. So the major views, 53.8% of the views came in from Nigeria,
okay,
8.2% came in from Ghana,
okay,
3.8 came in from Kenya. So it's revolving around Africa since it's a folk tale story. Africans are the people that are watching it most, with Nigeria being the top on the list.
okay. So you shouldn't you shouldn't be surprised. At least if you're a member of the community, you're supposed to understand. So already it's a folktale channel, African folktales channel. So that alone, we suggest that a good number of your viewers will come from Africa. So that one alone is a disadvantage. I mean, revenue wise, any true ads revenue. I'm not saying disadvantage as per creating content, but making money from ads. Then secondly, is a I mean that's the your content is you are into entertainment niche. It's not like a
Oh, is that why?
yes, forte is entertainment. You know, you are telling stories and all those stuff. So
I didn't
when
know.
when these two things comes together, or if you're in that bracket, there's every possibility that your revenue will be very, very low. You get the point?
Hmm.
But because I've seen some folktales channels that had like more of their audience from
The
from
white.
Western countries, like yes, from Western country, at least a good number of them from Western countries. So probably maybe it's based on your topic or whatever. So I can't that is beyond what I can tell you here. But what you need to understand is that being the fact that you are into entertainment and your most of your viewers are from Africa. So there's possibility that you might be getting like an average of $1 for 1,000 views. Like the video I uploaded today, the video I talked about today. That's the video I talked about it on my channel today, the one I just uploaded this afternoon. 1,000 views was giving me around $7, I think 30 something
Eh?
cents for 1,000 views. You need to find time
We
and
are all
watch.
making content together.
So you see the difference. And the video is just the video is not up to 5 minutes. The video is not up to 5 minutes, and it made one of my, I mean, one of the 1,000 views, 1K views on that video made me $7 plus. Advertisers were paying $15 plus. So all these things are what you need to factor. In short, you just like this question you asked, it's just like I explained everything on that video. So, but
I
notwithstanding,
would watch it.
now you have an idea why. So that should be a demoralization. You know, one good thing about entertainment niche that I most times I don't talk much about is that you can easily get views. Like if it is
Yeah,
a channel or like tech channel or a tutorial channel, it might be
like
very
what I do here.
you find it difficult to monetize it because you hardly get views. But when you are monetized, even with the small views you get, you can, you know, you will make more than entertainment. But the good thing about entertainment is that you can quickly go viral depending on the kind of content you are making. You can quickly go viral. So you understand.
Mm. I don't want the adrenaline rush. I just want to make money. Because the views will make you all pumped. You'll be so happy. You might, I'm doing something. People are coming. You'll be like, see my YouTube channel and see how many subscribers, see how many watch hour. You'll be so happy. But when the money comes, I have to now revive this channel again because like the last time I came on your live, there was a Saturday I came on your live. I told you that I'm looking at getting monetized by December. I
Mm.
think I'm not going to dull again. I'm going to do everything to get this channel up and be monetized before before that December. Because I've been sleeping on this channel. Oh God.
So,
Sad.
like your reality, you seen the reality because most like there's a video I made some time ago about one of the popular, I mean, skit makers or comedians
Yeah, I
on.
saw you made it. Yeah, I
uh
watched that video where you were talking.
So some of the people that commented on that video, they doubted, they still believe that those content creators make so much. It's not that they don't make so much. They make money, but not as, because I think in one of those interviews they one of them did. He said they are making about 100 and something thousand dollars in a
Hmm?
month, comedy. So
With
you don't,
how many views?
no, probably they are getting millions of views, but that millions of views, as far as it's comedy, good number of them is within African audience. There's no way they can make. So now, just imagine you are making 5 million. You are getting 5 million views on your channel. Let's just assume. Then later, just make the calculation. 5 million views. Let's just say you're making 10 million views on your channel. Then when later you go back and calculate like how much you'll be making based on the reality you are facing on your channel. You can hardly, that money, I don't think it will even be up to 20,000 or even $10,000.
Yeah.
But now you've seen the reality and you see how it works. So anybody that tells you that their CPM or RPM is very high, maybe they're into comedy or entertainment, and they have a lot of African. It's not that having African audience is very bad. It's not. Typically, like, if you make a video, you expect your locality, that's your country, your region, to watch it, because they will easily relate with the kind of content you are
Yeah.
making. So when you are fortunate to see people from other parts of the world watching your videos, then it's an advantage. You get the point. And currently, when it comes to African creators, we Nigerians were the most fortunate. Hey, Ajuri, you are welcome.
Ajuri. Yeah, welcome, Ajuri.
So when it comes to content creating in Africa, we Nigerians were the most advantaged. You need to see
Yeah.
where Ghanaians are envying our content creators. You need to see where Ghanaians are envying even not only Ghanaians, even other creators from other parts of Africa. Because one, we as Nigerians, we have the population. You can make
Okay.
a video, just say thousands of people. Okay, imagine you made a video, and I think one of your video have crossed 80,000 views, right?
Mm.
So
Yes.
some of other African content creator might do similar thing, but they will find, it will be very difficult for them to get views. And you say 40% of your viewers are from Nigeria, right?
53.
53, you see. So imagine that you're a Ghanaian or a South African, you cannot put that number unless maybe
Okay.
you do something that Nigerians can relate to. So don't see that because you get 3,000 views and you are earning $1.60 something cent. That shouldn't be a demoralization, because I always say this: always capitalize on your strengths, your advantages. Just leave your disadvantage, especially if you can't do anything about that. But capitalize on your strengths. So being a Nigerian creator, we are the most advantaged in Africa. So that is one, because of our population, because of our economy, and because of the size of our diaspora. We have many Nigerians outside the country. So if a Nigerian based in the US watches your video, your CPM will go up.
Yeah, I think so too.
So you see the advantage. So fine. Currently, just see this the situation of your channel, or the situation of your earnings now. Just see it as a transition. You're trying to figure out things. You get the point. Just see it as if you are trying to figure out things. Let that not demoralize you. Let it not discourage you. 3,000 views for one, how do you say, $1. This is very painful. But just
Very,
appreciate
very.
just appreciate it as this for a start. Because I know when I talk of my own, even the video that I thought about today, that's 1K views and gave me. I supposed to have, enter this my. Okay, somebody is calling me from elsewhere. Sorry. Am I still live?
Yes, you are.
Eh, Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that just see the current situation of your channel. 3,000 views. For one, that means what your 1K views is about 500, 50 cents. So just see it as a transition. What you need to do is that now that you're able to get views, work on getting more views. You get the point. Work towards getting more views. So just imagine, okay, if you're getting 1,000 views, 1,000 views for 50 cents. That means if you get 100,000, if you get 100,000 views, that is like how much? Uh,
I'm not a math
that,
student.
so that's about 50 cents. $50. So when you get
Yes.
1,000 views, that means you get $50. That is $50. So now, if you want to make up to $100 or $200, that means you need to work towards getting like 200,000 views on your channel every month. So that's what you need to work towards. So don't look at your disadvantage. I know it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not
Yeah.
funny. And by the time you start, looking for solutions, definitely one day you'll find one. That is reality. But when you give up, you won't get that solution. But when you start looking, you'll be trying this and trying that. I've seen, few creators transform from frustration to success. I've seen many success stories. They started, even there's one channel that I know. That channel has over 15,000 subscribers, but that channel hasn't been monetized. So that channel is blacklisted. Not
Why?
blacklisted. That channel is shadow banned. I will make a
Why are
video.
people sharing?
Hmm?
Ah,
So that
after the
channel,
hard work.
so over 15,000 subscribers, but that channel is shadow banned. But
You
that
serious?
person, he tried another channel, and now the channel is going very well. So everybody with their own downtime and their success time. So getting $1 60 cents for 3,000 views, you should be grateful that you're already monetized. At least be grateful for that.
Yes, yes, but I didn't feel like borrowed money because creating this content also requires income. For the kind of content I create, you have to pay for the image generation. So I pay subscription every month for generating the images. And I was also planning to pay for CapCut to be able to caption these videos. And all these things that I didn't mean I borrowed the money. That's where my discouraged because I had high expectations for it. My main focus is on my tutorial channel, but I started saying let me diversify and do other things. because my core strength is to make tutorial videos. I know that, and to edit. I love editing videos. But when I saw this, it was so discouraging. Thank you, Ajuri. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Ah, this is so interesting, sir.
Please like the video, like the live stream
Please.
if you're just
Yeah, thank you. Like the live stream if you're just joining now. And let's take this into the next level. So, sir, my next question is, what other ways can I monetize this kind? Like, if you're into the entertainment niche, what other ways can you monetize your content aside from depending on ad revenue? Because I've thought about other ways to monetize, but I can't seem to figure out other ways. Can give us any ideas on how to monetize our
okay.
content?
Okay, what is this that you know if like monetization, that's one of the things that YouTube also do recommend creators to do. Building a community, building a community. So building a community in the sense that when the ads revenue, you are being disappointed by the revenue you are getting from your ads, you can just simply your community can support you. Like there's a stage you get to in creating content, you would have already built a decent community that will support you. So even when ad revenue is not coming the way you expect, you see people donating. So one thing I will advise you, but all these things, if you are doing YouTube part time, it's very very difficult to grow. If you are doing just because I've looked at, the creators I've worked with, those ones that are doing well are those ones that are just practically doing YouTube like almost full time. That's what I've noticed. It's not that there are some people that are doing it part time and they are doing well, but they are very rare. They are very rare. So unless you do this thing full time, and you're doing this full time, you need to know, you need to really know what you are into. That's what you are doing. And like from we, like if I'm talking based, on things that we can relate with. Like we're in Nigeria. You are based in Lagos, right?
Yes, I'm in Lagos.
So we know how things is here. So before you venture into any business or into any venture, you need to be sure that you make money from, at least you are going to invest your time, invest even your money. So by the time you invest all those things, you want to be sure that you make your money. So YouTube is something that is very very dicey. You need to build an audience, build a community so that they can support you. Then if it's something like, maybe it's something like tutorial, something out of entertainment, what you would have done is something like, maybe you can meet a local company to sponsor you. But all this,
Okay.
yes, you can meet a local company to sponsor you, but you need to know where you have built yourself to. You can't be doing one video in a month and you expect someone to sponsor you. You need to be pumping video. They need to see your activity. They need to see your commitment before they can even sponsor you. Even right now, there's even a local company here that I'm still negotiating with. So, but they have seen that consistency. So you don't. So it's something that you need to try it for like 6 months, for like 1 year. Then maybe if you've tried everything for 1 year, then if there's no success or there's no improvement, so that means, yeah, YouTube probably might not be your thing. But for you to have already monetized a channel, that means you have that potential. You have that potential to go further. So how I wish that some of these YouTubers will come out, like the other time I hosted, and this is one of the reasons why I do host some our YouTubers on my channel, because when I see that you have an exceptional story to tell, I will invite you so that you come and inspire others in the community. So when you listen to all these people, and there's something I told, I think the last person that hosted me, she barely stays on YouTube. Maybe every day, maybe she just spend like 20 minutes or 10 minutes on YouTube. You can't grow. You just like your shop. You just like your shop. You want to build a shop, and your shop is in, maybe you are living at island and your shop is in mainland, and you want that shop to grow. You want to invest and build that shop, but you barely go to that mainland, or you barely go to that street. You don't know even your neighbors. You don't know anything. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what is trending on that street. You don't know the kind of business that is moving on that street. So
Yeah.
is some of these answers to your question, some of them are natural. So you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be successful, but you barely be on YouTube. You don't watch other people's video. You don't even watch videos of other people in your niche to see what they are doing, how they are doing it, or maybe things has changed, so that you will change your strategy. So all these things is something. It's not something you. This is not something of master class. This is something you build. You build into yourself. So, but if you know that other things are taking a lot of your time, then that means you need to focus on that thing, because YouTube, you might try it and try it. If at all, if there's a miracle, maybe one video blow up and you see that you even struggle to catch up with your success. So one thing I will advise you, because I won't tell you how can you monetize, can you do this one, can you do that one. YouTube have already made it plain, and that's why YouTube lowered that monetization threshold from 1,000 to 500 subscribers, from 4,000 to 3,000, just for you to be able, even though if you're not yet monetized, you can see people supporting you. Maybe take $5, take $10, all those kind of things. And by the time you calculate it in a month, you might get up to $50, even without the ad revenue. So you get the point. So if you're not being on YouTube frequently, you start, you learn what other people, because like your niche now, like that's your African folk tales. It's not my niche. I barely watch that kind of content. So if you advise me that what can you do, what can you do, I can't tell you much. I can only tell you give you a general advice. But when you watch other creators, watch how they do their things, you understand. You know what I know currently. This folk tales niche is now almost becoming saturated.
Yeah.
It's almost becoming saturated, and people now are now um they are now this thumbnail, this 3D, this AI thumbnails is now becoming too common. So if it were before, when you see a 4K video, you would like to click to watch, but now it's very saturated, and now just like the quality that people are dishing out now is very, very low. The storylines are very poor. Maybe some of all these YouTubers, they will go and copy somebody's video, do one or small changes. So the same story you watched in one channel, you just almost similar, this almost the same story. So the thing is now becoming saturated, and the quality has dropped. So some people that could have want to watch those videos, maybe they see this video, say maybe not them, the same thing, they'll just ignore. So the interest in folktale, I think, is diminishing. It's only very few that are still holding the stronghold. Maybe probably they have built a brand for themselves in that niche. So I have somebody say, "How can I get you on my channel?" Okay, okay, that would be some other time. So I hope I'm making sense here.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Like listening to you now, I'm beginning to rethink what I thought was how to make money on YouTube. I'm beginning to rethink it sincerely. I created the folktale channel, but I'm not really binge on watching folktale. I don't like watching folktale, but I created it. I'm not the one that writes the script.
Okay.
He said, imagine. Sorry, I'm not the one that writes the script. I'm not the one that records the audio. So I have a team. Somebody does the script writing and record. All I do is just to edit the video and manage the channel. I'm more focused on making tutorial videos, which is this channel we are on now. I love to make tutorial videos. That is, I just picked it up. As at this year, I was at 86 subscribers. Like January this year on this channel we are on now. But now I'm at 1,400. So March,
Is
like
it,
what you said, I agree so much.
were you, how many subscribers were you in January?
86, yes.
86.
Yes.
86. That means you
86,
got
yes.
over 1,000 subscribers this year.
Yes, about 1,003 something,
Wow.
yes.
So,
Yeah,
what
because that January, I thought about it. I was like, this is my core strength to teach. Why not? Because I have multiple channels. I was focused on my channel last year, where I made a lot of shorts that didn't give me anything. And this year, I now thought about it, entering into the when people were making New Year resolution. I said, what can I do to grow my? I love YouTube. Oh. No matter how disheartening I am, I will still pick up the pieces and continue. I love to do YouTube. I now started thinking about how to help myself. And I thought about why not focus on strength? You like to teach. Tell people what you've learned along the journey. That was why I picked it up. January I made 6 videos. February I made 14. March I made 25. I pushed myself. So I yeah, I was on leave. I was on maternity leave then. I gave birth in January. So I was not leaving the maternity leave. I was still working. I was not enjoying my maternity leave. I had to do something. And that 25 videos I put out on that channel in March really took off my channel. And people were like, oh, you can. And also, it made me gain knowledge and more confidence in myself because I had gained knowledge of what I am doing and I'm now getting more skills because the more you do something, the more you sharpen your skills. That's what I learned from that
correct?
process. So in April, when I returned back to work, I think I did like 8 videos in April. March it started going down. I think I'm going to pick it up again to be at least 4 videos a month. I can do that. But because of this folktale has defeated my
Attention.
focus, that's why I'm not able to do it. But my question now is what about made for kids content? Because I also do made for kids. I have a made for kids content that I created in June that is around 200 subscribers now. So what about made for kids content? Do you
Mm,
think their CPM, RPM is I don't know if you've had any experience with made for kids content. Any advice on that?
Made for kids and not monetized though.
They're not
Made for
monetizable.
They are not monetizable. That's why they categorize it. Made for kids and not monetized. Like
So what
if
I don't understand.
if at all if you in short, even the money you make from short is even better than made for kids.
Are you serious?
So
So
made for
hold on, sir. Sorry. I think because I saw there was this guy that calls himself Seven Figure Boss. You must
Yeah,
have come in contact. Yes, he made a video about showing his analytics. I know that I seeing his analytics, I thought it cannot be talked of because he showed his live analytics. He made $2 million from made for kids content. I believe that was the niche that channel was on. So now
no,
you saying that
for kids. Like why I said this is that before there's nothing like made for kids. There's nothing like made for kids much earlier. But I think there was an issue YouTube was having back then. I think probably with the what they call it, the authorities or so. That's the people supervising, all these American agencies or whatever. So they had issue. Then what happened then was that those channels, because if it was before, like there's one particular channel I could remember, one American channel. That channel is everything is about kids. They do all this kids stuff and whatever. So when they introduced this made for kids, this made for kids rule, their channel was among the channel that was affected. Their channel was
mm,
severely. the thing was it was a big news back then, because they say because that channel was making so much money from that made for kids content until YouTube introduced this their new policy. And we
Ah.
made them that policy. The thing it just like totally monetized them. So it was a very big news back then. So maybe you can just Google, just you can go on YouTube, make research about made for kids. So I don't know, probably maybe he's doing it somewhere. Maybe I don't know. I won't like to assume, or as far as he have brought it out on his channel. So because I don't like disputing with someone's something that I don't know in depth about, or I don't know the person, or I don't know his analytics. So I can't like judge facially, but I know very sure. I mean, I know of. I mean, I know definitely that made for kids. That's why when you want to select your this thing, they'll tell you made for kids or not made for kids. So if it's made for kids, because they say back then people were abusing that kind of content, because they say like in schools, all this thing is something. This is not Nigerian issue. This is a general like American issue. They say in schools, some what they call it, some schools they will just put on their TV or whatever or computer, put on YouTube. They will put on YouTube, then the thing will just be playing, like keeping children engaged. I don't
Yeah,
know
my
whether
child's school does it now.
they'll just put
Now
on
it's not.
they just put on
My child's
YouTube.
school does it now. It's not
So
then.
okay, your child school
Yeah, my
does it.
child's school does the same thing now. Like they have a portion of time they play YouTube videos for kids.
Yeah. So even some school they will play it maybe from the beginning of the day till the end. So now advertisers were complaining that this, I mean, I know at intervals, adverts will play. You get the point. And advert, there's some advert that when you play, if the whole advert plays, the advertisers will pay more. You get the point.
Oh.
Some advertisers were complaining, and when you set that when you set that YouTube that made for kids like in schools, when they just set it, they will leave it. So even when adverts will play, the thing will just nobody is there to regulate, to skip the ads and all those things. So advertisers were complaining that they were losing a lot of money with all this autoplay. To play just like when you open a playlist, you just take a video and the playlist will just be playing. Adverts will play, everything will play. Nobody is there to control or skip the ads.
Okay.
So advertisers were complaining bitterly. So YouTube have to intervene. So that is why they now introduce that not made for kids. So, but me personally, I've not done deeper research because based on that information back then, that's why I'm saying that made for kids is not monetized, or if at all if it's monetized, it will be some little things, some little
Hmm.
coins. So, but based on what you have said, maybe I will make further inquiry to know the state of not made for kids, because I know, like, if you do made for kids, it also protects the kids, like the children. Like, if you put a video on not made for kids, you can't comment on that video. There's some certain
Yes,
restrictions.
it's totally found off.
So all those things is what YouTube put in place. So I believe that monetization is part of that. Either it's partially monetized or totally not monetized. So, but I will check out the person's channel and check out what he shared, so that if it's actually made for kids or something else.
Okay, so thank you so much. If you're just joining in, please leave your questions in the comments. We'll get to that. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for the wealth of knowledge you're giving us. Um, are there other things we need to know about monetization? Good evening, Yoms. Other expectations are there other things we need to know, because most
Oh,
times we go out with all our hearts, and when it's broken, we are shattered. Are there other things we need to know so we don't get disappointed? And from what you've already said before, now are there other things you can tell us that we can use to hold our hearts together? Because yeah.
no, one thing about YouTube is that um, I won't discourage anybody from leaving the platform, because a reason why you might be discouraged is probably because um probably because maybe you are all your eyes is on the revenue, the ad revenue. But experienced YouTubers, excuse me, experienced YouTubers, they will tell you that that's not where the in thing is. And me personally,
Oh.
with the level I am, I'm not saying that um
Ah, so, so your
I
experience, so
never reach I never reach anywhere. But with the
your
little
experience, so
friends I've gotten on this channel, I believe that most of those things they are saying is true. So, okay, just imagine. I don't know whether have you thought of this. And there's one thing that bother me much, or would I say that hurts me much, is that most time I dish out valuable insights in live
you
streams.
do,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
do.
on live streams. I might not say some of these things on my normal YouTube videos. So, and it's so sad that when I say this, later someone else will say, ask me this question. Like me personally, I don't reply comments again. I don't reply even DM self. I don't reply again, because it seems as if I'm now an
You,
answering machine. Anytime when someone have one question, they just chat me or come and drop comment. So now I basically don't reply at my convenience. I just come online, share whatever thing I want to share. So have you ever reasoned this thing that, okay, let's say this your African folk tales that you are doing, that maybe one of these local stations, this one a hint, I'm giving you a hint. Like now, from these local stations, they will see what you are doing on YouTube. You can write a proposal to them that you want them to be earn your content on their channel. Have you ever
I
thought
didn't
of
talk.
that?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever thought of that?
No,
Many of
sir,
you,
thank you.
you thinking that you are everything. Everybody is narrow-minded on average. Yes. If I'm saying this thing that if I say this thing that you know, YouTube will expose you to a lot of things, but many people are not seeing all those things. And thank God that
Yeah,
we don't go watching us. So, because if someone hears this thing now, if you take the thing and go and rush it first. So, what I'm trying to say is this: just take it as if you are trying to impress a particular audience, not even the YouTube audience, maybe outside the network. Because, like, I always say this thing on my channel: the money I'm making, I mean, the revenue I'm making, it's not that I'm not making more, I'm not making so much money. But compared to what I'm getting outside and through YouTube connection, I don't think
mm,
revenue can equate to that. Even though I know I'm making enough on this channel, but with what connection I've already gotten outside, even sometimes as I am like this, someone will just come, just someone, just something. I just solve one problem. Maybe they all watch one of my videos. They are so excited. They'll just go to
yeah,
buy me a coffee. Like one did
yeah.
someone one time he gave me, I think, either 40 or 50 pounds.
Ah,
Oh yeah. So what I'm
mm,
trying to say, like this hint I've given to you now, be consistent. There's a level it will get to. Maybe let's just imagine that you have uploaded like up to 100 high quality folk tales. You now go to one channel like this, one TV station. Maybe those ones they are struggling to get content. Maybe they have one particular 30-minute segment or 1 hour segment that is vacant. They haven't trying how to who will come and cover that space. I now tell them that you have this content on YouTube that would they mind they come and you will be doing it, airing it on their channel. If they say yes, you can just meet one brand. That brand may be interested to sponsor you. You know at your own pace, and you may not make so much money, but that is an advancement.
yeah,
That's an advancement. It's not that when you start something new, you will make the whole money immediately, but you will
yeah,
get experience, get insight. By the time you make it 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you have understand the platform, or where every I mean understand the environment or whatever. Then by then, even you would have even gotten some connection to other people that you don't even know. So it's, this content we are creating, because I the reason why I said this was because there's one channel that I know, that one of the big channels in Nigeria, that ain't that person's content on their channel.
Mm.
So I know,
Okay.
and I know that channel is not doing that thing for free for them. And even on that program, even an advert,
Exactly.
they play adverts on that particular segment, that time of the. So I know probably that's, I mean, the brand that is showing their adverts is being shown. Probably they pay for that segment of the distance. So there are a lot of ways. You might start with doing it free, or you might, I'm just giving a hint to things, a broader, you know solution. I think.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I think we should answer
Okay,
this question before we continue.
how do you handle consistency? Do you have another job? Do you have a video editor? Do you live in Nigeria? Oh, me, okay. Who
You,
is this? But this person is not is from my channel. Is this person from my channel? I need to know this person.
youngster,
Youngster, are you from my channel? Are you from my
youngster, please answer.
youngster? Reply. Give me a reply. Then I will answer you.
Okay, while we wait for youngster to give us a reply, so from what
Okay.
you just said now, yeah, you've said it all. Giving up is not what will solve the issue I'm having. It's just to find a way to balance everything. And my question will be, what advice would you give to someone who wants to go full time? I know you mentioned that full time YouTubers do well than part time YouTubers. I work a 9 to 5 job. Aside from that, I have two young children. Aside from that, I have Parkinson's disease that doesn't allow me move my body most of the time of the day. And yeah, I have a lot of limitations still. I still push myself to create content. And I really I would love to go full time, but given my current living situation, I won't be able to until I'm able to say, yes, I'm able to get my living expenses from this. So what advice would you give to people like us that really wants to go full time and we are
Hmm.
still working a 9 to 5 job?
Like me, like myself, I'm also doing YouTube part time.
Okay.
I'm a software engineer, so I also supervise people. Just imagine that if I'm doing YouTube full time, I'll be uploading like video every day.
Every day.
I'll be uploading videos every day. So I know everybody with their own limitation, because you said yours. Probably in your own eyes, your own limitation is the worst. But when someone else tells you their own, you know that
I
your own.
like that. I like that you mentioned that.
So when
I
someone
like
else tells you their own limitation, you know that yours is a child's play. So, you know, if everything was easy, if everything was easy, everybody will leave all their job and just pump into YouTube. So that why it's only a selected few that will succeed. Not everybody will succeed. So if you believe that your limitation will be a challenge to you, that means you will have that mindset. So it's not like I'm motivating you. I don't like motivating people. I don't like
No, I did.
I don't
I like the hard truth.
I don't like motivating, but I'll just tell you, like, look at what is possible. Most times people don't look at what is possible. You are talking about your own limitation. If I tell you my own limitation, you won't pity me, join. If I tell you my own limitation, you won't pity me, join. Like, I think the last time we chat was yesterday. You need to check when I do reply you. If you check when I do reply you, you see that it was in the early hours.
Yeah, you woke up that morning and I was like, what?
I do. So to tell you, and you know the reason, I think you were the one that we supposed to do this live stream yesterday, right?
On Wednesday. On
Or
Wednesday.
Wednesday or so.
You
But we,
proposed Tuesday and I was begging for a different day.
okay, I think we still shifted it. I don't know whether it's your own or someone else. So, but we shifted it because even the last two, I think, is it two people have that have been a guest to? It was overwhelming. I remember the last one I
Yeah,
did.
you
I
stayed
posted
3 hours plus.
3 hours. That's why I even sent to I sent you a message that please, so I'm not going to
Like
do
we will
that.
not stay with that. Yeah. I came
Because
on and you were 3 hours plus. Ah, you tried though.
after I left that live stream, I couldn't do anything again.
Ah,
I couldn't do anything. Even me, I wasn't even, when you're on live, you don't even know when your body is telling on you. It's until when you now leave, you now say, ah. So what I'm trying to say here is that everybody has his own challenge, and that's why you see some of these top creators. Sometimes the attitude they give, you might feel that maybe they are arrogant or they are
yeah,
pompous. It's
that's what most people feel.
their kind of lifestyle. You see some of them, you will send them DM or send them one thing or the other, but they won't respond. It's not because they are feeling too big, but you need to be in their shoes. Because right now, before I will try to respond to everybody, do this, but I now see that it is telling on me. So for me to give you value, I need to refuel myself, and for me to refuel myself,
Yeah.
to stay away from things that sapping my energy. So you get the point. So everybody, so you've shared what is your limitation. If I tell you like what I said, I have children too. I
I know
have
you do.
two boys. Right young, I've already trained them how to not to behave. Because when I tell them that I'm on live, you see everywhere is quiet.
Ah,
So even when they were even small, when I want to do something, I say, please, daddy wants to make money. You people want to eat tomorrow. They say,
ah.
so daddy wants to
I like that.
so all of them will just keep quiet so that daddy will be able to get money for them to eat. So that's
Ah,
this. Everybody will stay calm. You want to go to amusement park? Yes. You want ice cream? Yes. You want this? Yes. So daddy wants to make money so that we can get ice cream. Everybody be quiet because they know when daddy is done with what he's doing, ice cream will
money
flow
will come.
and will come.
Um, yeah.
So that's the way I overcame my own children's challenges until they are now grown. You get the point. So I know everybody is not like that. Every family is not like that. Then coming to job, like you said, part time. I also do part time. I'm a software engineer. Like if I want to go live, I make sure that I disconnect, I cut everything off. Even right now, when we are chatting, somebody just was even calling me on Instagram. So I was even surprised. So the work is hectic, and all this engagement is outside YouTube. But at the end of the day, we still find time
To show
to
up.
go up, make research, stay on the YouTube street for a long time so that we know what is happening. Then also respond to your questions and all your demands and
Mm,
all that stuff. So it's not easy. I understand what you're saying. Like as a mother, as a wife, I understand what you're saying. But if we switch, I just believe that when we switch position now, let me come and take your position. You see that beg back my
I don't want.
you So, so what am I saying in all this is that yes, everybody have limitations, but you shouldn't focus on your limitation. If you can do one video a week, fine. If you want to do 2 weeks, but what I always say is that anything that you know that you are passionate about in the long run, anything you are passionate that you want this thing to be part of your future in the long run, you start investing more in it. You get the point. So, like if a farmer, you know that when you plant corn and all those things, in the next 6 months or so, you reap. So that corn, you know that it's part of your future. So you take time to do it very well because you know after some months you will reap what you have sown. So if you want to take YouTube, like you are as I mean aspiring to start making money from YouTube, then you start investing time. You invest time, you watch other people's content and all those stuff so that you know what is the in thing. You might be watching a video, maybe like you are doing a faceless channel, you might be watching a video and you'll be surprised that maybe this your folktale video. You might be watching one of them, then an idea will just come, or you might notice that there's a twist the person would have added to that story that will take it to another, make it more interesting. You can go and create your own. So I always believe that there's always possibilities in all things except well, I don't know except, but so that's it. Okay, so let
Yeah,
me
so
say yes. You are from my channel. Okay, you are from my channel. Okay, subscribe. Okay, your Mr. If you are there, you say, how do I handle my consistency? I've explained this already on my channel in two or three occasions. So my consistency, like I noticed, like before, let me say about a year or two, you need to see for me to record a video. It might take me like almost 3 hours. I need to set up the camera, set up this, put the chair, you know, and then I was reading through scripts. I'll put a screen. So I will since I do share then I've already written a script and I will read through the script. But I discovered that that is a very, very big challenge for me. Because each time I remember that I would have written the script down, but for me to make the video, when I remember what I will go through to make maybe something like, and then back then my videos are not that long. My videos are like 5 minutes, at most 8 or 10 minutes. But I still struggle to do that. But along the line, I say, what is all this limitation? I want to make more videos. I have things to share with the world. But all these protocols they are hindering me to give my best. So what I did was that I started cutting off some certain things. So if you've known my channel, maybe like early last year, the setup that I'm using now is totally different. The way I talk now is totally different. Like, most people will say, this man, you talk slowly, you do this, you do that. I say to hell with scripting. I just
that's
get
what
good.
got my attention because of
Pardon?
the way you talk.
Yeah,
Because of the way you talk, that was what got my attention. Your slowness and your calmness, that's what made me subscribe the day I saw your channel. That was the only thing that got my interest. I was like,
imagine.
are you serious? So someone like this can on YouTube we can be this quiet and live our lives. I was so glad. I was so glad to see your calmness. I was like, your audience will find you. Let me just oh God.
So, so you see that, and I not take my time because, like now, if I decide that I want to be making, I want to I want to be uploading videos every day on my channel. I can do that right now. I can do that right now because already I have topics that are piling down. Even from this conversation we have discussed now, two ideas are already out that I can share. So the topics are already there. So if I decide I want to make video every day, I can calmly do that because one, I'm not scripting anymore. It's not that I don't write script, but maybe if there's some particular area of the video that I want to highlight, maybe I want to make emphasis on, I can just write, I can just get that script, but not just like virtually every line of the video is scripting. So I take my time, and surprisingly, people admire my style. People admire my style. So you get the point. So if you are giving value, even though if it take you time to respond, I know probably the younger generation they might not be patient with me. That is certain. But any matured, audience will want to take time. And surprisingly, most of the people that even admire me most is even our African Americans. There's
Yeah.
one particular lady, she hardly missed my life. There's one black lady, and there's another one again. This one we are always in contact. They just like my style. Even with my Nigerian accent, they are even okay with it.
Which Nigerian accent? Ah, you don't have any accent. You're just speaking. I beg.
So, airport too. so so that's it. So talking about the consistency, how okay, let me still continue. How I under consistency, I have to cut out and then come into editing because one of the things I was doing before that I stopped doing was doing too much editing in my videos, like all those sound effects, animation. So all things takes time and maybe
Yeah,
do
it does.
things, it's not that those things are not good. They are very, very good. But one thing some creators don't understand is that content creating has changed. All
Yeah,
this
it has.
retention editing is like it's becoming obsolete. You can see someone like there's a particular video, even Think Media, one of these Think Media channel, they even talked about one particular man. That man, the man go just stay on his car, just carry his phone, be recording himself, be talking, do this, do video. At the end of the day, you see hundreds of thousands of views, no editing. I say, God, give me this grace that I will just be thousands of people will be watching. Then just another person again that also confirmed my inspiration. There's this one elderly man. I've talked about the man before. Dr. Okope, something Dr. Akope, one Nigerian man from Niger Delta. The man will just carry
Oh,
his, the man has, I think the man is over 100,000 now. An elderly man, no, and
yeah.
the man, I think he's in his 60s or late 60s or so. The man will just carry his phone, and there's one thing the man said one time. He said when he was doing initially when he was doing his YouTube channel, then his children they advised him that he should upgrade his video quality, that he should start doing thumbnails, you know, post camera, put the camera well, all those things that they say he should upgrade his video standard. So there's something the man said. He said when they now upgraded his video standards, people weren't watching his videos again. Before the thumbnail the man uses is this, when you upload video, YouTube we suggest there's
Selective.
some thumbnail that you can choose from your video. That's what the man is using now. He said, but when his children saw that, they now told him that he should be doing custom thumbnails. When he started doing custom thumbnails, people weren't clicking to watch his videos again. So what he did, he tell them, I beg, with all this on a
Who could I
sophisticated,
keep? Who could I keep with a Twitch life?
because I remember when those videos he talked about, I watched one of them. There was an intro in one of those videos. Everything, the man just dumped it. Now he's just doing it, and he's getting thousands of views on his videos. Well, I say even this lady, Aisha Yesufu, you're supposed to know Aisha Yesufu, that activist.
Yeah.
That lady, she has a YouTube channel. It's the same thing. That lady, she normally upload like 2 or 3 videos in a day, not editing. Even you see is it CapCut or those logo, all this editing. You use yourself. She has now money. The YouTube have sent her her plaque. She have gotten the
Ah,
YouTube button 1,000. We are here finding to something.
Twitch.
So
Ah, God.
So I saw all those people. The major reason why we are on YouTube is to impact life, either to entertain people or to educate people. One of the and either of these. So what's the essence of even making the process so complex that when you think of doing
Yeah.
love to do, you get demoralized. So that's what those things I just eliminated. I do my video the way I feel the best I can do. Like I don't have editors. I don't have editor. I think what this they say, I don't have um I don't have editor. And yes, I live in Nigeria. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. I live in Nigeria. So I don't have editor. Everything I do for myself. Not that not that how will I put it? Not that I don't have the resources to employ people. But this thing, I just want it to be solely something, how will I put it? Just like something like a solo something. I don't want it to be so sophisticated to the point that when one person is not
You lose the value.
when some one person is not, maybe when I now build a team, when one person is not available, it will affect the whole team. Maybe the day your editor says he's not feeling well or he can't do this, or the day he leaves, you now start looking for another editor. So I've looked all those things, and even one of the things I checked was also like other YouTube I mean channel owners from, I mean, in what they call it, from all those American guys. I also copy their template, because if you watch some of them that built their, what they call, that build a team around their channel, it got to a point some of them lost their team.
Like
They lost
Think Media, one of their team member left.
even one about two, or even almost most of them. They have new set of teams now. So I can imagine what Sean Carnell would have
Happened.
through during all those periods. Probably maybe revenue dropped, maybe algorithm changed, one thing happened, so he couldn't cope with them. And some of them have to leave, and probably he sacked some of them. So you can't blame him, but I can imagine what he went through during those trying periods. So I've read all those, all these people are people who are aiming to be like, or their level. So when you see the mistakes they have done, when you see people that are ahead of you, you learn from them. You see the mistake they made. So all those things is what I checked. And I say, okay, what's the essence? So let me just do this thing. Probably maybe when you get to a point that I will really, really, really need an editor, or I need this, or I need that, then I will know that, okay, I have no choice to do that. Even Marquez, there's one black guy. Sometimes he
Max
edits his,
Browning.
thank you. Sometimes he edits his own video. And if you watch his
Ah,
video,
but
sef,
he has an AFP editor now.
he has a full team, but sometimes he
Yes.
himself will climb on top computer. Once in a while, he will edit his own video. He said this sometimes. He has a full team. Oh, there's one, I think,
Yeah.
one building or one floor
Yeah, he
somewhere.
does he shows it on the studio, on his the studio channel.
Yes, I've been following him for many years, even from his small studio to the bigger one he is now. And the guy, he's crazy about tech, anything tech. So even at that level, the guy, once in a while, he edits his own video, because he always said that if he doesn't, that part of creativity is like is missing from him. So
Yes.
once in a while he will try to do that thing. So that, and if you watch his videos, they are just very basic, not too much animation. Just sit down,
So
talk,
basic.
just very basic. But there are some all those things that they do. They are very technical. But the way he will usher it in, it seems as if his video is just very
It's
basic.
easy.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
can see when you now go at the back end, you see the team he has, the kind of computers they have in their studio and all those things. So one thing you need to, for consistency, you need to find check some things that are not, that are, would I say, human obstacle or human blocks that you can easily remove. Like me on my own side, that's scripting and editing. I have to, reduce it. Probably when I start earning like $2,000, $3,000, I can just remove
Is it in a
$500,
month or in a day?
use it to build a team. So
Thank you so much, sir. I don't want to keep you here. I don't
oh,
really, because
that here. Okay. You say okay. I help creatives. You say okay. Tech informant fan here. Okay. Okay. I'm Africa using another channel. I mean another account. Okay. Okay. I help creative. Okay. I'm African. This man is one of my die-hard fans on my
oh
channel.
god,
And once in
yeah.
a while, he send me tip on my live streams. And
Oh,
thank you. And it's all the way from, I think, from London, but I know from UK, but I don't know whether it's London. I don't know his city. But from all the way from UK. It's an African too. So I'm African. Thanks for joining us on this live stream.
thank you, Amal. I am African. Thank you so much, sir, for the wealth of knowledge you dished out today. We don't have many questions, and I wouldn't like to keep you. And because when I came on and saw you were 3 hours live, I was like, who would keep this man? He has to do other things. I was like, no, this is just too long. I don't want to keep you. You dished out a wealth of knowledge. They said the years that he has advice is not big as a basket. Like that's what they like. Igbo people say that ntinanu ye aharo kankate.
So
You
what will happen? I
okay?
can like maybe like two more questions, maybe from you. If you still have any question that you have me
Yeah,
now,
I
maybe
do.
probably tomorrow you might chat me off a question. I may not respond. So let's just do
Yes, I
whatever.
do. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is totally away from what we do here. It's some a video I want to put up on my channel next. So I'm trying to make a subscription to a platform and it keep bouncing back. My card, they will tell me that it's not allowing my card. So I don't know. Do you pay for subscription for anything using your Naira card? Because it doesn't work for me.
Okay, is it a foreign platform?
Yeah, international platforms. Yes, I'm not able to pay with my Naira card, and it
Can't-
is saddening.
No, you can't use your Naira account for international transaction. You can't use the solution. The only solution is for you to open a domiciliary account. Then I know of UBA. UBA have this is it virtual card? No, that is not virtual card, but there's a particular name. I can't remember the name. There's a name they call it. When you go to UBA, you don't need to have an account with them. They will give you that card. They will give you the card, it's a dollar account, but you'll be paying. You'll be going to their
Mm.
branch to pay money to that account. So they will give you the card. Then another
Oh,
option, and I think this option is even much easier. Like if you're like me personally, I have virtual cards. Where there's one, we have this one. Let me check my this thing. Let me remember the name. There's one. They will have the right vest and cheaper cash. Yes, right vest and cheaper
yeah.
cash. You should have heard of cheaper cash.
I've heard of cheaper cash. Yeah,
Yes. So
for
if
YouTube
if
subscription.
yes, so if you, I mean, if UBA is too will be something too just for you, then you can go virtual. So virtual card is to just install their app, you register with them, then they will give you a virtual card, so you can transfer money from your Naira account into the cheaper account, and then you can use the virtual card. I use their virtual card. I have like three or four of them with other, I do subscription. So to tell you that even as I'm making money online, so that's how I'm paying for subscriptions on different platforms.
Yeah.
So so that's how it goes. So what you just do, open an account with them, any of these platforms. Then you do. But Naira, I don't think Naira card doesn't work on international platforms.
All right. Thank you for answering that question. Because I've had somebody ask me how I pay for my Canva. I usually use Naira to pay for Canva,
Mm.
but other ones does not work. Even ChatGPT that I subscribed, I use Naira to. Yes, I
Okay, you
use my Naira to subscribe to ChatGPT. Yes.
ah okay, okay, probably it will work. Well, I
Even
don't know.
Microsoft Bing, I use my
Microsoft
Naira.
Bing.
Microsoft Bing, that's Microsoft Copilot. I use it for image generation. Yeah.
So you know why Microsoft platform may work, because I think they have business in Nigeria. You understand? Microsoft, they have office, they have business in Nigeria, so just their own co-work. ChatGPT, I think ChatGPT somehow they're related to with Microsoft or something like that. So I believe that could work. But that, Canva, I'm surprised that they work. Although I don't use Canva, I don't use Canva.
Sorry, what do you use that? What do you use to design your thumbnail? The
I think
thumbnail you sent, what did you?
it's Photoshop.
Oh, you're the OGs of design. You're the OGs.
I,
Hi, Sunil.
I have tried. I've tried Canva several times. I've tried to use Canva several times, but the thing is not
I don't know
getting.
anything about Photoshop. I don't know anything about Photoshop.
If you have worked with what they call with Photoshop, to work with all these online platforms or these new apps will be very, very
Design
difficult.
plan.
Like I use
Okay.
Photoshop for my design, then I use Adobe Premiere Pro too for my video editing.
Sorry,
So
I don't understand. You pay subscription every month for video editing.
I pay, but there's a platform where the thing is, I mean, very, very, the what they call it, the subscription is well subsidized. So
Okay.
it's
I
not that
think
I know, because I know
fifty
I
pounds for
dollars or
50
something.
pounds for ah. The one my organization pays for 50. I think tell me.
Somebody said that excellent academy said that even OPay cards can sometimes be used. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I didn't
okay.
know about Obi, but they say it can somehow be used. Hi, Cine Foods. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us live. Please give this video a like so that more people can see it and come and enjoy from the world of knowledge. You are, you are being served by our honorable guest. Thank you so much, sir. I'm super, super great. You don't know how much you've done for me today. Thank you so much.
So please don't give up. I know what you ordered is not what you got from YouTube. So, but that shouldn't discourage you from you know. Okay, like for example, let me say, one thing I believe is that when you are persistent in a particular thing, even though if it seems like there's no way to break even. When when you are persistent, it will get to a point you have a breakthrough. I do have that strong belief, and people that I know or people around me, even my own personal life, I've seen those things manifest. So, just trust in God, trust the process, trust in God. So, like, okay, let me give you an example. I know you know root or harms. You're supposed to know root or harms.
Yeah, I know her. I watched your video with her that she mentioned she has 4 channels and she was showing about it. I said, God.
You need because I know her before then. We met in one of these YouTube
It's
program.
up.
YouTube posted in VI, in one of these VI and some what they call it, venue. So that's where we met. So I know she have been struggling, striving, to break even on YouTube. Even
Oh
sometimes
God.
come and meet me, say, show me way. It seems as if there's something I'm hiding. And the thing will pay me, but when she asks me something, it's still the normal answer that every other person will give her, that I will still give her. They say, so you, it seems as if maybe I'm holding something
You
from
are
her.
hiding.
But
Mm.
because of persistence, she was just persistent that this thing will work for me. This thing. All of a sudden, is during all those that her kitty, 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 she just met someone that told her just one small thing, and she just tried that thing, and the thing just turned everything about her. So
Yeah.
you can see that assuming, and you need to hear her story. She always share her story very often. So
I watched
imagine,
her with you on the channel. I
okay,
watched her on your channel, the live you had with her.
okay,
Yeah.
I,
I woke
that
up
video,
one morning, I turned it on. That's the highest, your highest viewed live. I turned it on, just listening to her.
thank you, and
I'm
that
just,
video,
yeah,
highest view, my highest view, I mean live, I mean in views in life or something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that when you are persistent, I mean when you persist on a particular thing, it will get to a point that thing will lead you to something else that will give you
yeah,
maybe that's why I'm saying, when you limit your mentality to, I mean, ad revenue, CPM, RPM, is that maybe God is preparing something greater. I just give you one hint earlier. You've never thought of that before. So
yeah,
this is just one. So by the time you are persistent in a particular, it's common even in business. It will get to a
yeah,
point you will see a secret that others are not seeing, or you meet someone that will show you a secret that that is always there with you, but you never see, you never saw. So what I'm trying to say, don't give up. There's a reason why you opened that channel, and there is a reason why that channel you opened. Is it this year you opened it or last year?
May. I opened it in May, yes.
May this year,
May this year, yes.
and you monetize it.
Yes.
So is something that you can imagine. There's someone that was crying that she's been on YouTube for is for 2 years, and she
This,
hasn't got
this channel we are on, this channel we are on has been on YouTube for 2 years, 9 months now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you just got 1,000 subscribers just in less than
In the
one
space of,
few
it's not up to
months.
a year. Yeah, it's just few months. Yeah.
So that's a message. That's the thread you need to be following. That's your what is it's not, I mean, opposite of limitation, your advantage. So you need to be
Yeah.
to be there's something happening here. I'm going to type this channel in less than few months. This one, I just got 1,000 subscribers that I've been struggling for almost 2 years. I just got it with a piece of money. So that's the story you need to be putting into your mentality. Not I don't have time, do this, do that. There's progress. There's something I shared with Ruth sometime. I told her that each morning when I just wake up, or each time I just, like most times in the morning, maybe after I've done normal things, I just on my computer. If I just see one person just subscribe to my channel, just one plus,
The relation.
even with 4 subscribers I have right now, I'm okay. You know what that means? It's not that I'm celebrating because my subscriber count is increasing, but it shows sign of life.
Yeah.
Sign
Yeah, I
that
think so.
is breathing.
I think
The
that's true because this channel we are on now, it got to a point it was around 1,200 and something subscribers. And for one day or two, nobody subscribed. I was like, I told my husband, what is happening?
when you were getting the subscribers, you weren't showing any concern. You take it as
I
you
was
see.
not, I was like, just normal.
But when they now stopped, you start panicking. So you get the point. So appreciate your success. Appreciate your milestones, no matter how small it is. That's the kind of person I am. Just like what I said, if I even see only one person subscribe a day, it give me a rest of mind that okay, my channel is still breathing. is breathing. It's not that it's not in coma. It's not dead. It's because it's when something is alive, when something is breathing, that's when you can make use, you can use it to achieve something. But imagine that your
Yes.
channel is on 1,000 subscriber for 1 month, 2 months, maybe
Huh?
two people subscribe, they will three people will unsubscribe. The thing will just be going. That will be the worst thing on your channel. So,
Yeah.
you have advantages, you have successes. So celebrate your success and follow that success path. You struggle to get 1,000 subscribers in 2 years, and in less than few months, you just captured it. You monetize a channel in less than few months. So what are you talking? You need to hear. That's why I say when you hear other people's story, when you hear other people disadvantage or limitations, then you know that your own is a child's play. You even say, God, thank you. You appreciate what God have done for you. Sorry, let me just go through. Sorry, guys, that we are not, we've been carried away with our conversation. Okay, excellent academy. Say, truth is YouTube earning grow exponentially. Yeah,
Exponentially.
you're right. Yellow man, I cite you. So Excellent Academy said, when I started, my first month, I made like $11 in
Huh?
1 month.
I think I think I'll make more than that.
You see the advantage. You
I
see
should
your.
be grateful.
Then he now said it took about 6 months to make my first $100. Thank God, though, this person, we don't know him, or he's just joining us. So, but today I do more. Okay, today I do more in 8 days. You see it? Just
Oh, that's
it's
great.
use more. That means he makes more than $100 in
Yeah.
8 days. So you get the point. You say just be consistent, it will grow. So what else you want me to say again?
You said it all, sir. Thank you. But I'm grateful that I'm able to enter the monetization stage to be able to know this, because if you are outside it, you will not know these things happen.
Yes,
Yeah, so getting to know it is like, I'm sincerely grateful for that.
yes.
Because my daughter is coming up every morning. My daughter is one of the people that records. She also records video. She's like, "Mommy, how much have we made?" Like,
It's a family business already. But you
oh
see,
God.
this thing you said, a lot of new YouTubers or small channels that are yet to monetize, they need to understand this. You know, thank God for this, what I ordered or what I expected and the reality. They need to understand this. I've said this thing severally. When you cut corners to monetization, it will haunt you a lot. So take your time, build your channel. You know, while you are still building your channel, just take it as would I call it a side also, just a side thing, not too serious. But no, dedicate more time, but don't take it aggressively. If you have the time, go aggressive. But the aggressive I mean is this, like doing soft for soft, going to different you do this, is it pod in this one they call pod and all those things.
What is
When
pod, sir?
time there's one I heard someone they say podding, maybe they will be in group, they will be subbing themselves, be watching their videos, all those things. See, it will get to a point when you will discover that all these things that you are doing, the stress, the initial stress wasn't worth it. The initial stress wasn't worth it. So you just build your channel, build your community, be yourself. Like this lady, Ajuri. Ajuri, she went live for 2 weeks and she saw the results. And even in one of that her life that I met her, even one what attracted me to her channel or for me to comment on her live was she was talking about closing her channel. That channel, I think she got only 600 subscribers or so, whether 500, 600 subscribers for almost or more than 1 year. She had been struggling to cross that lane, that level. But she was struggling. She was almost giving up. Said that it's time for her to close down her channel. So when I was just scrolling on the live, I just saw a video just appeared. So when I just heard her story, I said no, I have to comment. Say please don't don't close the channel or whatever. Don't stop the channel. You should continue. And probably maybe it's that comment I made that kept her going. And today now she just crossed 1,000 subscribers. I mean, some few days ago. And now you say her watch time and even her live streams, some of them are running into thousand, like 1K plus now. So
Yeah, it's her live stream. Her live stream. I was like, how does she get this number of views?
imagine.
Yeah,
And one good thing there is that the advantage of that live stream is that the thing is accumulating watch time hours for her. So she just said,
yeah.
"Can watch hour." I can't remember how many watch hours she said she got in the past few weeks. So the thing is working for her. So one thing is I don't like telling people to give up unless maybe it has gone to the most terrible level. I say, okay, I'll tell you, madam, just forget this YouTube, it's not for you. But with what you have shared
YouTube
with
is for me, yo.
us,
YouTube is for me.
so with the successes you have shared with us, I don't think you are not on the wrong track. You're on the right track. So keep it up. Please don't forget to
Thank you
give
so
a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. So I think when we reach 100 minutes, we can now call it a quit. Let me make sure that I hit the 100 minutes mark for you on your channel.
100
It's
minutes. We are
that that
140, right?
is it 140?
We are at 93.
Yes, 93. So
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Ah, I'm grateful. I got a big YouTuber to visit my channel. Oh, oh my. Ah, I'm not feeling like I'm a big.
so you need to go. I try to watch the video I uploaded today. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I'll
of
watch it after now.
time and watch it because some of the things that we shared there, I made some comments about them. So try to watch. So and again, if you're not always frequent on YouTube, try. I know say data. I know data is expensive. I know data is a
That is
big.
not my problem.
Okay, data is not your problem. So if data is not
It's
your
not my
problem,
problem.
and so then you always watch what other people, just like what I said, other people are doing. Even the top guys in your niche, you don't mean the top channels in your niche. Check what they are doing. Even this channel, definitely there's a particular channel that you are looking up to.
Yeah,
You are looking,
there are two channels I'm looking up to. There's one guy that designs like mad. And I'm just looking at his design. I say, what is this? Like he churns out ideas. Like I'm like, I can't compete with this. Oh. And there's this lady also that just takes her time to teach. She's so lovely. I love those two channels.
so
Yeah.
just watch them and then add your own flavor. So yeah, there will probably be something that you can do different. Yes, so that it not be if you are copying them verbatim. So you can just add your own flavor, maybe the way your narration, how you narrate, while you are doing it, maybe you are telling stories, or probably you are playing a silent music, something that you feel that can make your own videos be unique. And then also watch their video quality because sometimes I know most of us we use our camera, our phone as our, I mean, as our camera. So, and some of us were not privileged to have a good phone or a good camera phone. So all those things, um, you also find a way to, how to still present your very clean your camera, camera lens, because I noticed some small channels when they just want to record, they just record, and you see the video very blurry. Or you wonder, this person, when you in this video, you didn't see that this video is blurry. You edit it like you did it. How will someone watch this video? Someone watch the video? Because there's one, he uploaded, I think he uploaded almost 400 videos. Is it 400 videos or 500? No, 200, sorry, within space of I think 2 years or so. And channel 100 or so. But none of our video has crossed views. So when I go, I think I've talked about her on my channel. I've talked about her channel before. When I checked her video, the thing was very blurry. Things very, even me personally, I have to gift her a this wireless mic. I have to give it as a giveaway to her. But I know I can't buy phone for her, but at least for the audio part, take this wireless mic and support yourself. So so that's it. So we know it's not easy, but with consistency, just
It's
like what
not
I said,
always this.
when you're consistently being persistent, you see the something will crack that will lead to something that you never expected, that is larger than what you expected. So, Adam, I'd like to take my leave now. It's been a wonderful time on your
Thank you so much, Saib Aliala, for our non-Igbo friends. I said he has done a lot. Thank you so much, sir. And Excellence Academy is a quick tip. Also follow YouTubers on your niche and use them as a model. Yeah. Thank you so much, Excellence Academy. Ah, congratulations on hitting 100K.
10K on your first year, 29K on your second year, and we are hitting. Wow, congratulations, Excellence Academy. Congratulations. Maybe one day I will invite you on my channel so that you come and give us the secret behind your successes.
Come and give us the tease. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I'm super, super grateful. You don't know how much this means to me. Thank
Well,
you. Ah,
I appreciate it. Bye bye.
bye, sir. Thank you.